in the Department of Science and Technology at Jayavati Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take the lecture on the subject Management Information System, and the topic is on goals, objectives and targets planning. So first we will discuss about the goals of MIS. The main goal of MIS are to help an organization's executives make decisions so that they can improve the organization's agenda and incorporate the company's organizational structure and dynamics to better leverage in the organization for a competitive advantage. And there are some goals of an MIS like capturing data, processing data, information storage, information retrieval, information propagation. Now come to the capturing data. Capturing data is what? It is you can say in the form of raw data, you can say. So you have to, as per your requirement, you have to capture it. Okay. So capturing contextual data, or you can say the operational information that will contribute in decision making from various internal and external sources of organization. The next is the processing data. After capturing, you need to process that data. Okay, so the captured data is processed into information needed for planning, organizing, coordinating, directing and controlling functionalities at strategic, tactical and operational level. Processing data means you can say making calculations with the data, sorting data, classify data, or the summarizing data. Now the information storage. So after processing, you need to store that data. Okay, you need to store that information, you can say. So in the information storage, information or processed data need to be stored for future use so that we can use that data for for getting the target, or you getting the objective of the organization, right? So the next is the information retrieval. Information retrieves after storage, of course. After storage you need to retrieve that data for your use or for the purpose whatever you would like to currently doing. Now the system in this information retrieval, the system should be able to retrieve this information from the storage as when required by various users. So this is for means like I'm giving an example. Gmail is accessing many people. So that information, or Google you can say. So from the Google, it is a searching engine. So many people are searching simultaneously or parallelly the same thing. Okay, so it is you can say the information is retrieved by many persons, many countries, many states, many cities. So many users retrieve that information at the time, because that data is stored somewhere in the server, somewhere in the cloud, you can say. So you have to use that data from the storage. Okay, so the next is the information propagation. Means information, all the finished product of the MIS should be circulated to its users periodically using the organizational network. Then come to the main objectives of a MIS. These are the following objectives of the management information system. The first one is the data storage. Data storage is important to store information or process data for future use. And the second is the data retrieval. means the data should be smoothly retrieved from storage devices whenever needed by different users. And then come to the data propagation, means data should be distributed periodically through the organizational network to its users. Then the system of efficient and effective planning. In this, MIS controls functions of management to provide quick and timely information to the management. So the process is very effective to make decisions. So the MIS goals are to incorporate the company's organizational structure and processes in order to better control the enterprise and maximize the information system's potential for competitive advantage. Right. So these are the goals. Okay. The next is the, you can say, the graphical report. In graphical report, this graphical reports gives an idea about the performance of different resources which is employed in the organization. The another one is the controlling the organization, means this MIS helps control the organization to provide the latest information as well as historical data whenever required. Another thing is standard and budgeted performance. Through matching actual performance with the standard and budgeted performance, MIS brings variance or to management attention that can be resolved by taking remedial actions. So you can say MIS provides the notification of the organization's management power to take advantage of available opportunities. And this MIS reports on reproduction statistics which helps management people to take fruitful decisions. Now come to the planning. The plan for development and its implementation is a basic necessity for MIS. Actually, we can say that planning is important. Planning, analysis, these two things are very much important for anything. Okay. So in MIS, the information is recognized as major resource like capital and time. So if this resource has to be managed well, it calls upon the management to plan for it and control it, so that the information becomes a vital resource for the system. The next means the management information systems needs good planning. Okay. So in this, the system should deal with the management information, not with data processing alone, and it should provide support for the management planning, decision making and action. Of course, it should provide support to the changing needs of the business management. So a long range MIS plan provides direction for the development of the system and provides a basis for achieving the specific targets or task against time frame. So these are the contents of MIS planning. The main goal and objectives of MIS is that to develop the goal and objective of MIS which will support the business goals. So this is a necessity to develop, okay, the goal and objective. The MIS goals are and objectives will consider management philosophy, policy constraints, business risk, internal and external environment of the organization and business. So the goals and objectives of the MIS would be so stated that they can be measured, and the typical statements of the goals can be providing online information on the stock and market. The query processing should not exceed more than 3 seconds and the like. Now come to the strategy for plan achievement. In this strategy, the designer has to take a number of strategic decisions for the achievements of MIS goals and objectives. And what are these? They are development strategy, system development strategy, resources for the development, manpower, or composition. In development strategy, examples are in an online, batch, or real time. System development strategy means designers select an approach to system development like operational versus functional, accounting versus analysis. And the resources for the development in this, designers has to select resources. Resources can be in-house versus external, customized, or use of package. The manpower consumption means the staff should have these have the staffs of an analyst and the programmer. The next is the architecture of MIS. The architecture of MIS plan provides a system and subsystem structure and their input, output, and linkage. And you can say it spells out in details the subsystems from the data entry to processing analysis to modeling and storage to printing. Next is the system development schedule. In this, schedule is made for development of the system, while preparing a schedule due to consideration is given to importance of the system in the overall information requirements. So you can say this development schedule is to be weighted against the time scale for achieving certain information requirements. Another one is the hardware and software plan. In this, giving due regards to the technical and operational feasibility, the economics of investment is worked out. So that the plan, then the plan of procurement is made after selecting the hardware and software. And one can take the phased approach of investing starting from the lower configuration of hardware going to the higher as development take place, and the process needs matching the technical decisions with the financial decisions. Now you can say planning is the basic function of management. It employs decision making as to what is to be done, how it is to be done, when it is to be done, and why, whom it is to be done. So these are some questions. So planning is thus the proprietary step for action and helps in bridging the gap between the present and the future. So planning this involves setting objectives and developing best courses of action to achieve these objectives. Now come to the features of planning. The primary function of management is this, as every activity needs to be planned before it is actually performed. So the next feature is the focus on achieving objectives. So the objective are the goal directed. Next is the planning is persuasive, means at all levels of management and at all functional areas. Another feature is continuous process. Planning is futuristic, involves decision making, intellectual activity. In this, it requires certain conceptual skills, good foresight, and sound judgment to anticipate future events, develop alternative course of action. The next comes to the importance of planning. Uh, for this, planning gives directions, planning reduces the risk of uncertainty, planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities, planning promotes innovative ideas, planning facilitates decision making, planning establishes standards for controlling So this is the for this why planning is important. Now next is the process of planning. There are some steps for the process of planning. First is the setting objectives or goals, developing premises, identifying alternative courses of action, evaluating alternative courses, selecting an alternative, implementing the plan, follow-up action. Thank you so much for watching this, and this session powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.